1. Boom, we are live. We're live. We're live. Are we live? I can't tell if we're live. We've got Lauren saying yay, but I think that was yay to the 60-second countdown. Welcome, guys. This is the Manchester Liftoff Film Festival Online 2020 final competition update with myself, James Bradley, Liftoff co-founder, and Claire, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. I'm Claire, the development manager at Liftoff.
Hey, cool.
You're sounding a little bit jumpy to me.
I'm sounding jumpy to you, Claire. Okay, so that must be something to do with
a little bit.
Okay, so is there a bit of a delay in us talking, do you think?
Just a little bit. Every
Just
time
a little bit?
jump.
Okay, well let's work that out. Okay, Claire. So if you want to go through the first kind of what you've experienced first of all, what you've found about the festival, things that have excited you about it, and we'll move through the presentation bit by bit, slide by slide. I'll tell you what slide we're on because I know you can't currently see that.
Yeah.
We've got a few different tricky situations here. COVID-19, the bane of our lives. A lot of people are having worse problems than us, but yeah, bear with us, guys, in the chat room. I know that YouTube can be slightly vicious sometimes, but I'm not saying that that's you guys. So we'll go through this step by step, and we'll let you guys know what the kind of weekend that we've got planned ahead for the Manchester Liftoff Online Film Festival Extravaganza. Go for it, Claire.
Absolutely. So Manchester has been running since last Sunday. Very exciting. We've got 121 films from, I think it's something like 22 different countries. So super exciting. And the link for the festival, which is still live until Sunday at 10 p.m. BST, is in the description.
Perfect stuff. I'm just mentioning in the comments there, just letting everybody know if they do notice anything that's technically weird or anything like that, give us a heads up. We're currently streaming across, I think, a very, very busy time of the day in London for the internet. No jumpiness on this side. There is a delay though, yes. Okay, so Claire and you are both delayed slightly. So let's be ever so tentative in our movements through this presentation. So we're now going on to the first slide, which is this week, Sunday to April the 5th at 10 p.m. Manchester Liftoff Film Festival is screening on Vimeo-On-Demand. It finishes Sunday, April 5th at 10 p.m. So you've got literally until then, to get in there, watch these fantastic short films that are on display, and get your votes in and get your feedback to us. So yeah, so why Liftoff Online? So we're introducing fresh audiences to true indie content as often as we possibly can, to as many people as possible. We're exposing filmmakers to the work being created by their peers, which is very important, and we're giving global opportunities to filmmakers and their teams from around the world. Streaming into the homes of potentially thousands of people worldwide throughout the year. So this will be something that we'll be doing for every single Liftoff festival from now on. You'll be able to be part of each festival. We'll promote your work if you get into the promotional aspect of the streaming, and we'll be able to sort of send all your information out there so we can establish new and exciting audiences for your work. Okay, so it's all exclusively on Vimeo-On-Demand. Access this festival via the link in the description below. And celebrating films from Manchester and giving a platform to Northern work. So Claire, how are we doing on that delay? Can you hear me right now?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, great. So we've got Claire listening to me right now. So that's cool. Claire's a little bit echoey, but otherwise everything's good. Okay, cool. So Claire, if you want to give your rundown quickly of the actual films that we've got coming through, that would be great. I think I've got a freeze on my camera, so I'm just going to change that quickly.
Sure. Okay, so just to run through the Manchester and Northern films.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, great. So as we said on Wednesday, it's amazing to be able to give a platform to Northern work, which we just know doesn't always get the platform that it deserves. It's great to be screening these films. So we've got a bit of this and a bit of that, directed by Jake Gill, Elizabeth Ratcliffe, Liam Spears and Alexander Denniston. We've got A Mile in Her Shoes, directed by Duncan McNarama. Bartle, directed by John King. Meeting Around the Bush, directed by Alexandra Burns. Being Mixed, directed by Tamar Mankasarian. Bone Ideal, directed by Lewis Ainsworth. Carer, directed by Michael Hua. Charlie Boy, directed by Graham Peake. And Day Street, directed by Paige Nielsen.
Great.
Then we've got several more. We have got Dead Lost, directed by Jamie Lowe. Dear John, I'm Sorry, by Ian Cash. Don't Feed the Ducks, directed by Rob Pennell. Droplet, directed by Simon Dealey. Forget Me Not, directed by Sarah Smith. Hang, directed by Michael Pearce. He Ran, directed by Shikwi. Mad Dogs, directed by Steve Boot and Paul Flannery. We've got Made of Stars, directed by Gareth George and Darren Jeffries. And Mummy's Boy, directed by Stuart MacDonald. So these are all films, and we've got one more page. These are all Manchester, we've got Hull, I know we've got North Yorkshire, all sorts of parts of the world.
We have a Wigan filmmaker in there as well.
Yeah.
Spotted there.
So last but not least, we have On a Luxury, directed by Joe Dearman. We've got Prophet, directed by Riley Bramley Diamond. Resolution, directed by Neil Kemp and Nathan Loynes. Salford Wetland, directed by Luke Blazejewski. Skint, directed by James Adam Potts. Oh, sorry if I've got a dog that runs in here any second.
That's all right.
We've got Tick, directed by Larry Katang and Liam White. Transparent, which is directed by Adam Pearson.
Andrew Pearson. Andrew, not Adam. Andrew Pearson. Yeah.
Andrew Pearson, sorry. We've got Verto, directed by Danny Childs, Matthew Fordy, Reece Charles. And then we have We Are Here, directed by Ellie Hodgetts.
Great. And there's a number of rentals. There's 169 from 21 countries around the world. So 70 from the UK, 51 from France, 51 from the USA, 14 from France, 11 from Israel, 4 from Italy, India, Australia, Germany, Canada, Russia, Turkey, Spain, Sweden, Denmark, Brazil, Austria, Japan, Hong Kong, Russia, Kyrgyzstan, and Taiwan. This is fantastic. We're really, really pleased. The Manchester Liftoff Online Festival has been running now for about 5 years, and I have to say that the level of interaction that we've had so far has been really, really great. So it's amazing, and I'm sure that this is going to do nothing but an upward trajectory throughout the weekend. So if you have watched these films and you've come back to watch this update, please share the films out, share out the festival online, the Vimeo link that we've got in the description below. Share it among your friends and get some more people watching these incredible films. So current score breakdown we have as follows. We've got Calling for Change with 15, Nearby Memories at 14, No Limits at 9, Scrabble at 8, Residue Noise at 9. This is a big old breakdown that we have that you can kind of pause and sort of come back and review later on. I'm not going to read them all out because that would be crazy, but these are where we are currently with two votes and upwards. We actually have a pretty strong amount of films in joint 10th. So we've got the current leading films as of 3 p.m. BST Friday, April the 3rd. These films are currently joint 10th with 1 vote each. These are them. Here they all are. Take a good look. Suck it up. There we got Forgive Us Our Debts, 10 to the Garden, El Laboratorio, Body and Sound, #11, Within Reach, Comings and Goings, Mantis, Bridging the Dawn, Hurry Up, One Shibani, A Priceless Crime, Small Fish, He Ran, Crepsicle in Mineur, Red, Ellen Lewis, The Coffin Walk, Bone Idol, Whiskey Store, Prophet, Forget Me Not, the Chegoism, A Beautiful. Cool. I guess that means a beautiful in a different language. That's a cool word. Broken Jug Ramblers, Piece of Heritage, Mummy's Boy, Urka, Don't Feed the Ducks, Their Story, Dear John, I'm Sorry, Skint, Common Molly, We Are Here, and Afloat, all in joint 10th with 1 vote. Then in 9th place with 2 votes, we've got Zonta Park, Phobic, Droplet, Deity, Salford Wetlands, Resolution, Shuffled, The Clinic, 100% Girl, Oink, and True Colours of Society. Then in joint 8th with 3 votes, we've got How to Bend Concrete, in 108 Easy Steps, Deep, Here Today, I Am God, Made of Stars, and Like Meat. I like the look of I Am God. I'm going to have to check that one out. Joint 7th with 5 votes. Here we go. So with the 5 votes and upwards, we're giving them a special kind of positioning within our updates. We do this for all of our online festivals. So Claire, do you want to talk about the film about?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is really exciting. This is one of our UK films, a short narrative, directed by Phil Dunn. Should we read out the log lines of these films?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's go for it, yeah.
So, who has the full picture? 2 women share a taxi home from a party at the house of a mutual friend. They soon discover that they have quite different views of who their friend is.
Amazing. I actually saw this and it was excellent. I watched it last night with my partner. We went through about 3 or 4 short films, and it's great to see Phil Dunn doing something like this. I think it's quite cool, and it's shot beautifully. Like the colours, the way that it's graded and stuff. Really, really great work. Really great. Next on joint seventh with 5 votes is Safekeeping, which is a short narrative by David York from the UK. So leaving their dangerous home life behind, Jessica and Charlie will embark on a journey that will change their lives forever. So I kind of feel like I've seen lots of films like this recently. So this one is definitely up there with my interest. Definitely piquing my interest there, David York. Thank you very much. So joint seventh again with 5 votes is Operation Happy Day, a documentary. So Claire, have you seen this one yet?
I have, because we mentioned this one on Wednesday, and as soon as I saw dogs and documentary, I thought that is definitely for me. So yeah, this is a fantastic Canadian doc.
Great. From Stephen James Payne, correct? And
Yeah.
22 dogs, 5 days and 5,000 kilometres is part of the story behind the extraordinary rescue of 111 dogs. A Canadian team of dedicated women step up to save and rehabilitate the dogs. Fantastic. I love that he called it a documentary. Really good. Next up, we have Remote by Edouard Payet. Is that correct, Claire? Is that how you would pronounce it?
Yeah,
French.
Edward Paquette.
Edouard Paquet.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And the film title is Remote, another short documentary from the UK. Fascinated by remote, isolated places and why people live there, I set off to Bardsley Island, home of just 4 permanent residents. Cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Yeah, definitely want to check that one out. That looks wicked. I love the poster. Little doggy on his own. Four permanent residents, and yet they managed to get the bricks and mortar to build that house in the background, complete with chimney. Awesome. Love it. I want to find out as much as I possibly can about that. Say again, sorry, Claire?
Sorry, I was just going to jump in and say documentaries are doing really, really well in this festival, which is exciting to see.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because normally what tends to happen is that documentaries tend to kind of get pushed to the side with regards to some of the bigger festivals that we do that are actually in physical theatres. So it's good that they have their place online. It's also fantastic. I mean, I've seen some very good votes coming in as well for the narrative stuff as well. But yeah, it's great. You're right, Claire. It's really good to see. Really, really good. Okay, another joint 6th is 9 out of 10. Short narrative. There we go, from Andrea Baroni. This is from Italy, so an Italian filmmaker. She's French and he's Italian. She's a vegetarian and he loves meat and has his feet on the ground. A couple in their 30s who have decided to live in Rome. During a springtime evening, they enter a supermarket which is about to close and see a little girl dressed up as a princess who starts to play with them. That vision is the right excuse to start the most important conversation. I actually had one of these conversations about 2 years ago. Over 2 years ago, about 3 years ago. And that resulted in the birth of my daughter.
There we go.
Who is now 18 months old. So yeah, that's great. Nice one. Okay, cool, Andrea. I definitely want to check that one out. 9 out of 10. I'll watch that on Saturday night, I think. That's a Saturday night film, definitely, for me and my partner. She'll love this one. Okay, so Coping. Coping is a short narrative directed by Brandon Marples. Country UK, that's currently joint 6th with 6 votes as well. Coping is a short that simply aims to remind its audience that someone, somewhere, will always be coping with the loss of a loved one. We hope our film can encourage anyone to help someone grieving so that they don't have to suffer alone. Oh, that's nice. Nice one, Brandon. That's a very sensitive looking film that you've created there. And I really like your poster. Very simple, very cool. Kind of reminds me of some of the kind of retro throwback posters that have been created for a few sort of sci-fi films recently, where they've just taken everything out of it and just left a very clear palette and very clean typography. I really like it. Very nice. Nice one, Brandon. Okay, here we go, the Guatemala Project. This isn't Lost Boys, by the way. After we did that on Lost Boys the other day. I think I'm paused again. Let me go here and change my thing. Claire, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a short doc directed by Bria Mullen, who joined us on Wednesday in the live chat. So a short doc about where you follow 2 college students as they document their experience of cultural immersion and global perspective as they build housing solutions in rural Guatemala.
Right.
And in the chat on Wednesday, Bria was sort of talking about how the shoot there was absolutely incredible, stunning place. Central and South America is definitely high on my list. So you can live vicariously through that by watching this film.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely fantastic stuff. Okay, so also in fifth place here, we're kind of branching away with the films that don't go into the joint sections. We've got Residual Noise, which is short narrative by Tova Dorfman from Israel. It's a drama thriller short film. A young woman's life is forever changed as a result of a traumatic event. She loses control of her life and begins to lose distinction between reality and illusion until she reaches a breaking point, looking down and trying to decide whether to jump or continue living with her scars. Wow, that sounds heavy. Awesome. Okay, great. Maybe I'll intertwine light and heavy on Saturday night, I think. That's kind of the deal. I think it's always great to do that with these online festivals, to kind of like have an emotional path of where you want to go prior to you actually screening at home. It's really good. It's really good fun, especially during this time where everyone's at home. Okay, great. So the next one is fourth with 8 votes, and that's Scrabble. So a film by Anthony Hett, and that's the tale of Salif, a middle-aged laundrette owner, and his fear that any day now his sole employee, 77-year-old Mary, might just stop showing up. And it's the third film in a trilogy of shorts on the theme of loneliness, old age, and dementia. Wow. Okay. Cool. That could potentially hit home with me, definitely. A few bits and bobs there with certain people in my family definitely would resonate. Yeah, great. I'll definitely check that one out, Anthony. Looks good. Looks good, Claire, yeah?
Yeah, and Anthony's actually screened with us before, so it's really nice to be showing more of his work.
Oh, fantastic. Someone that you've met before, Claire?
Yeah, well, the team met him when he screened at one of our live screenings earlier this year. So
great. Did he screen in Manchester?
It might have been Manchester. I know that Natalie and Jamie met him.
Yes, there we go. Anthony Hett screened with us in last year in Manchester.
Yeah, amazing.
Great. Okay, well, it's lovely to have you back, Anthony. Thank you very much. Keep making films. Clearly, we love them. I look forward to watching this one. This looks great. And third, with 9 votes, is No Limits. Okay, cool. Bradley Cussey from the USA, doing very well here. After an accident in the war that took his legs away, Travis strong moves forward in search of a better future. Strong moves forward. I love that. I love that saying. By literally climbing mountains and working with other organizations to better his life, he intends to bring awareness for limb loss patients, as well as other various outreach programs through his hard work and determination to show that his accident does not define who he is. Wonderful stuff. Great. Okay. Looking forward to seeing that one as well. And then in second place, Nearby Memories. I saw this one yesterday. And this is a film by Pauline Moreau. The country is France. Olivia embarks on a tumultuous... I cannot pronounce that word. How do you pronounce that, Claire? How do you pronounce that, Claire?
Tumultuous.
Tumultuous. Tumultuous. Yes. Olivia embarks on a tumultuous boat trip filled with distant memories in an attempt to find her place in the world. Within this trip flows a daring question. Wouldn't the land of her ancestors hold the answers to her existential crisis? So yeah, the log line what we read out on Wednesday with the existential crisis really hooked me in there. I'm not going to say anything about this film. I'll just let you guys watch it and you be the judge. But it's definitely worth a watch. Nice one, Pauline. It's a pleasure to have your work with us. 14 votes, doing well. But not first. Woo! First place is Calling for Change, a music video by Joel Ryan McDermott. This is interesting, a music video coming in first place here. This is great. Country UK. The film aims to ask a series of questions about community, myth, consequence, equality, and the role the imagination and events play in defining our individuality. The film is set in 1988 during the time of the Section 28 protests. Awesome. Okay, I'm definitely going to check that one out, Joel. Great stuff. So, a whole weekend of films planned, it seems. Definitely. Have you got any more to watch from this collection, Claire?
I do. I still have, I think, about 20 to get through. So,
okay. 20 more to get through. Nice.
Indie film watching, binging.
Yeah. Excellent. You're having you're being showered with cinematic wonder. Great stuff. Perfect. So the 10 votes that we've listed there, very important point. only 10 films will go through to the network round. So Claire, you want to explain this a little bit more? So the 10 films with the highest number of votes go through to the next round, right?
Yeah, so the films with as you've just said, James, the films with the 10 highest number of votes get migrated to what we call the network round, which takes place on our own platform as opposed to Vimeo-On-Demand again. And this is where all our network members, intermediate and professional, can access these 10 films, and they go into a slightly more in-depth voting process, which looks very similar to the live audience feedback cards that we use at our live screenings.
Right.
So if you're interested in seeing how that process works, you'll see an online voting form that looks pretty identical to that.
Excellent. Yeah, and in the event of a tie, for example, if there are 2 films in joint first place, there is no second place. And in the event of the festival ending on a tie, such as 3 films all ending in joint 10th place, all 13 films will go through. So yeah, ending in joint 10th place, all 13 films will go through. I find it really annoying sometimes in slides where you end up with like a bit of a format issue where you get an extra space underneath. Very frustrating. But there we go. Hopefully the sense makes sense. The sense makes sense. Okay, so the top 10 voted films in this social round will get promoted to the network round. And the network round takes place on the Liftoff Global Network members platform. More in-depth voting to select the overall winner. So like Claire was saying with regards to the feedback forms that you get if you form part of our live screenings in the physical venues, you will actually, filmmakers that are part of this, if you're in the top 10 and you go to the network round, you will get more in-depth feedback from the filmmakers and our professional members that are actually that form part of our professional membership platform. So the winner receives an official selection. This is a little video that explains all the details there. So Claire, you and I need to be quiet. I think I need to cut my mic for this one. Let me see if I do. I think I probably do. I'll just quickly cut my mic and then we'll play this little trailer now that explains how to vote.
Our online festivals are designed to bring much needed new audience to true indie film with a voting process that provides valuable insight for filmmakers. The winning films will receive an official selection to an upcoming Liftoff Film Festival. To vote, please write "voted" along with 2 titles of the films you are choosing. Then, head to the online voting form to give your feedback on each film. This will be sent to the filmmakers at the end of the festival. You can visit this page on our website, which is updated every morning to see the current score breakdowns. Thank you for participating in the Liftoff Online Festival and supporting true indie film.
All right, so that's how you're voting. That's how it works. Claire, just for future reference, the microphone was on your, not the microphone, the speaker was on your laptop, so we may have had a little bit of interference there, but no big deal. It's all good.
Oh, apologies.
We'll make sure that doesn't happen again. But basically, that's what. If anybody heard any echoing coming through there, that was from Claire's speaker. But I don't think it was that bad. I think it was okay. Moving through from there. So yeah, the top 3 voted films from the network round will be asked to join us for an exclusive director's commentary session screened live to our audiences around the world via our YouTube channel. So if you get through the top 3 voted films from the network round, you'll meet us online virtually in this very scenario, if we can get the technical aspects right, and we will run through a very kind of in-depth directorial commentary whilst your film runs in the background. Something I'm really looking forward to. I think it will be a really great thing. Don't you think, Claire?
Yeah, these will be amazing. People can ask questions in the chat room as we're doing so. It'll be great.
Yeah, definitely. So we really look forward to that. So when it goes to the network round, fingers crossed you guys come through, and then we'll have directors sat with us, and we'll understand a little bit more about your process. So the top winner of the festival will receive an official selection at an upcoming Liftoff Film Festival. So you will get a physical screening. We'll make sure of that. We'll make sure that you get a physical screening in a physical venue once all this madness is over. And that could be in any one of these festivals. So we'd like to say take your pick, but unfortunately, due to the current situation, we're unable to do that. But we will make sure that it is a screening experience that kind of matches, kind of goes above and beyond your expectations. Yeah, definitely. We really will make sure of that, won't we, Claire?
Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, all 10 finalists will receive free intermediate membership to Liftoff membership for 1 year. So they will receive free intermediate liftoff membership for a year. So intermediate membership is the next step down from our professional membership. It's currently set, I think, at $89 for the year. And the 10 finalists, so the top 10 voted films that we just discussed, will go through and they will receive free intermediate membership. So when you're actually an intermediate member, you're then in the position to be able to vote on the other films, not just for this online festival, for the network round, but also for any others that come after that as well. Quite a cool way to stay on board with the marketplace, understand how things are working, and kind of really keep your finger inside the pies of this industry. Because if you take them out, like anyone will testify, if you go away from this industry, so much changes, so many things happen, and when you come back, you're like, golly, they're doing things in 4K now. That kind of stuff can happen. So yeah, it's very good to kind of like have you on board, have you in the network, and have you on our platform as judges, effectively. So be sure to check out our how-to videos on this channel and subscribe right now for more Liftoff Global Network news, screening events, and live workshops. We would absolutely love it if you guys could join us every Friday at 12 p.m. GMT for our regular workshops. We did one today on how to drive audience to your films. Definitely check that one out, especially if you're a filmmaker part of the Manchester Liftoff Online Film Festival right now. Go there, have a look. There will be tips, there'll be hints and tips in there that will really help you to kind of get more eyes on your film, get those votes up. Really important to go and check that workshop out. And it's a great set of rules that you can establish as habits for the rest of your filmmaking careers. So live workshops every Friday. Check out our previous workshops: an introduction to film markets, how to find a producer, and how to achieve film festival success, as well as the one that we filmed this morning. Go check it out. We've got some reminders set up. I think we'll have some reminders set up in the next few hours of the workshop that will be happening next week, next Friday at 12 p.m. So be sure that once you've subscribed and you see that these have come up, that you're clicking set reminders, so you definitely make sure that you join us, because we'd love to see you. And yeah, Liftoff Showcase Online Extravaganza. Claire, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, we're really excited for this. So running in a similar format to the Manchester Liftoff Online on Vimeo-On-Demand, we have the Liftoff Showcase Online Extravaganza, which goes live on Sunday, so this Sunday at 9 p.m. BST. This is also running for 1 week. We've got 2 pages with both just over 100 films on each. From those 4 showcases that you can see there, which we run, and we've got submissions open for on Film Freeway.
Great, Claire. That sounds fantastic. It sounds like we're going to have some really fantastic films in there. So documentaries, cinematography, first-time filmmakers, as well as short film filmmakers as well. That's great. It's going to be really cool. I look forward to that one, definitely.
Yeah,
Great
really
stuff.
Diverse, all sorts of different genres and styles. It's
Excellent.
an exciting collection.
Excellent. How many films have we got that have come through so far to be added to the programme, roughly?
So we've got 100 films on each page. So we've got 200 films.
Wow, 200 films. Okay,
Yeah.
Fantastic. So it really is an extravaganza.
It is.
Excellent stuff. All right, look forward to that. Gosh, we are getting literally purified by cinema awesomeness. Great. So, okay, here we go. Are you a filmmaker looking to launch your career? So if you're part of the Manchester Liftoff Online 2020 and you're a filmmaker that is looking to launch your career, have you considered taking up the Production Accelerator course that we've currently got online? It's a 5-week online program. It connects and builds audiences. It connects with the international industry. It teaches you how to package your projects for the market, very important, and creative and professional development, plus all the benefits of professional membership as being part of the Liftoff Global Network Professional Membership. This is a 5-week online program that our other co-founder Ben Polman created based on the knowledge that we've gained over the years, things that we've learned about film markets, about distribution, about everything that happens after the film festival process. So if you're looking to build your own feature film from conception to completion to film markets and then beyond, I cannot recommend this course enough. It's a 5-week online program. It's packed with information, all the stuff that we've learnt from several different case studies that we've had, films that have come to us as that we've screened at several different festivals around the world that have then gone on and done other things, and we've gained all this knowledge, and we'd never put it to use until now. So definitely check it out. It's $497 for the complete package. However, It's now reduced because we've currently reduced the price down to $297 until this Sunday 6 p.m. BST. So it's a big introductory offer that we really hope that people jump on board with. Like I say, it's a 5-week program. If you're looking to get a feature film off the ground, if you're looking to sell it and get it into the film markets, definitely jump on board with it. Can't say any more than that, really, Claire, can we?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And people have, well, if you're stuck inside and you're not sure what to do, this is definitely a motivating course to go on to get that next project.
Without a shadow of a doubt. It would be wicked if suddenly after COVID-19, like a whole bunch of features just came out the back of this. Like, whoa, and they all just came to us, and then we were like, we're going to screen them everywhere. And then we take them to Cannes, and then they get flipping distribution, and then we make filmmakers' careers happen. Oh, that would be so sick. I really want that to happen.
There's loads of discussion on this as well. So on the comment sections, which you can see underneath all of these different modules, there's already great discussion happening between different filmmakers going on. So that's really cool to see as well.
Oh, fantastic stuff. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. So the Production Accelerator, or you can sign up to watch our free introductory courses via our website. So there are a bunch of free introductory courses, course kind of like videos. I think there's 4 that have been created. Yeah. And they are free courses. That's via our website at liftoff.network. Just type in liftoff.network into your browser, and it will take you straight to our front page, where you'll be able to engage with these fantastic videos. And if you feel like you really want to get down to it, you can go straight into the 297 and go for the actual course itself. A really great entry for anyone looking to build a career through creating feature films that are market sensitive. Very important. Okay, so professional membership. This is the step that's kind of sits side by side with the Production Accelerator, but is open for filmmakers that are making shorts, that are making web series, that are making anything really, that are looking to kind of submit to festivals, but also try and get advice, try and kind of meet with us, talk to us, all that kind of stuff. We have a jobs dashboard, we have a script database, we have all sorts of different things at people's fingertips that they can use. It includes free submissions to all of our festivals, which are currently 11 city-based festivals, and in total 25 based film festivals and showcases on Film Freeway that you can submit to for free year after year with all of your content that you're creating for a minimal fee of $189. And we will represent your work at the film markets. So we'll go to film markets and represent your work as part of your professional membership and take no fee. So it's liftoff.network/membership. That's the website, liftoff.network/membership. There'll be a link in the description below. And thank you for supporting true independent film. Follow the links in the description to watch these fantastic films for Manchester Liftoff Online. We cannot wait to see who's going to win this. It always goes crazy over the weekend, so definitely get in there. If you've got a film on the platform, especially the ones which have only got 1 vote and stuff, you can definitely get some votes in. It's $6 or £5. I mean, 100 films to watch over the weekend, like, come on, fantastic. And a great introduction to true independent cinema. Great, so there we go, Finn. I don't know if we've got any questions or comments in the chat room. I actually had the chat room closed for a little bit there. No, I don't. Doesn't look like we do. So thank you very much, and we hope to see you guys again next week when we start the process of promoting the next online festival that we'll be doing. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.